Just after 7 p.m. yesterday, on Monday the 16th of June, police responded to a home on Walkerville Terrace at Gilberton, following reports that a woman had smashed a window at the rear of a house and gained entry whilst the occupants were inside that house. Police located a female at the address who was injured and behaving erratically. The 30-year-old woman from Gilberton was arrested by patrols at the scene and taken to hospital for further assessment. As this incident was unfolding, police were made aware by ambulance officers who had attended a unit complex immediately adjacent to the premises, where they had located a 65-year-old man who was found inside the unit with multiple stab wounds to his body. Detectives from Eastern District and Major Crime Investigation Branch attended the scene and commenced an investigation in relation to this incident. It was determined at that time that the two incidents were linked, and investigations have continued throughout the night and into today. The woman has since been charged with murder, trespassing and property damage. She has been refused bail and will appear in court in the upcoming days. Police investigation is ongoing and complex, and there are multiple scenes to be analysed at this time. Please ask anyone with information relative to this to contact police via Crime Stoppers with any information relative to any of the incidents that occurred overnight.
Do you believe that she broke into any other properties around that area in the days leading up to this incident?
Leading up to the incident, we're still under investigation. There is a number of scenes at the location that we are investigating at this time.
Did she live at that unit complex?
Yes, she did.
Is there any motivation that she may have had to target him?
That's part of the investigation that we're trying to establish what cause or catalyst would be part of the investigation, yeah.
Have police identified why she was half naked at the time she broke into the residence?
No, we haven't established that at this time.
When you talk about her behaving erratically, what sort of things was she doing?
That's part of the investigation to try and establish that. We're talking with witnesses and persons that were involved in the incidents last night. And at this stage, we're still getting medical assessment of her current medical condition.
Have police seized any weapons?
Yes, there was a weapon located.
Can you tell us what weapon it was?
Not at this time, so I'll leave that as part of the investigation.
How many scenes are there, and are they very close to each other? Or is
All of the scenes are in very close proximity, and the nature of the offending at each scene varies. We're still at police at the scene at the moment, establishing any other scenes that have yet to be established.
How closely were the two incidents in timelines, on a timeline?
Within 25 minutes.
Can you establish a relationship between those two?
Not at all.
You think they were strangers?
The adjoining property was not associated with any persons from the address where the woman lives.
And the occupants in the residency that was broken into following the assault, they remained unharmed?
Yes.
How lucky is it that they did?
They were extremely lucky that they were not harmed, and that the police response was almost immediate and ensured that no further damage or injury occurred to any person.
How do you describe this nature of this murder?
This type of event has catastrophic impacts upon families, upon the community itself, and the well-being of everyone involved. So our condolences go out to the victim's family in this. There are obviously a number of lines of investigation, and it's a long process for everyone to go to, which is highly taxing. And we, whilst we give the condolences to the family of the victim, we are also comforted that there wasn't any further persons injured in this incident.
What sort of injuries did the accused obtain?
She's got some superficial cuts and grazes, which have been treated at hospital, and she remains in hospital in a sedated condition.
Do you have any signs of
To the victims unit. They're still working through the method of entry to that unit.
You don't believe she was welcomed in?
I wouldn't be able to confirm either way on that.
Who actually found the victim?
The ambulance officers. So they were contacted in relation to concerns for welfare of the victim, and they attended and located him inside.
So it wasn't a carer that first found him?
So the carer had requested a welfare check be undertaken, but he didn't locate him inside.
What prompted that concern from the carer?
That he cared for the person and couldn't gain entry to the premises.
Last question.
Was the victim being cared for at the time by this carer, or it was a remote that this person called just due to concerns?
As part of the investigation, we'll determine the frequency of which the carer was there in attendance. Yes.
Thank you.
How long do we believe he may have been there before he was found?
That time frame still yet to be determined.
Thank you.